It is effectively the second half of the 2024 season, and the Mets find themselves in pretty good shape.
Really what the Marlins want to do here is hit the ground running. Starting pitcher for the Marlins tonight, and it's Edward Cabrera, his 8th start. Loss against the Reds on Saturday.
And he promptly walks the leadoff hitter on 4 pitches. Lindor is aboard to start the night.
And that'll bring up the number 2 hitter, Brandon Nimmo.
Pulled right side. Otto Lopez gets there and takes a hit away from Nimmo. Hey, welcome back, Otto Lopez, picking up right where he left off before the IL.
Lindor to third with just 1 out, and J.D. Martinez coming up.
And he walks Martinez, second walk of the inning, and the Mets have runners at the corners with 1 out.
And Cabrera seems to be a little erratic to start the night. So he faces Pete Alonso first and third, 1 out. Broken bat. That's Rivera. That's 1. That's the well-placed ground ball Cabrera needed. The Mets give the ball to the veteran lefty Sean Manaea.
He has just pitched brilliantly. Most importantly, even though the bullpen now has had 4 days off and they're totally rested, his last 3 starts, he's gone 6 innings and 7 innings twice.
And Chisholm reaches for 1 and strikes out on a pitch out of the strike zone. And Manaea's got a strikeout to start his night.
But now Brian De La Cruz, the left fielder, steps in.
And he whacks 1 out to right field. Jason McNeil back to the warning track right at the fence. He makes the leaping catch. Jeff McNeil, a terrific play to take an extra base hit away from De La Cruz and register the second out.
Well, we mentioned, Gary, the versatility of McNeil. Now, he hasn't hit. I know that. But his glove, he's a good defender in both corner outfield positions and at second base. And really that versatility is what's keeping him in the lineup right now with Marte down.
So 2 out and nobody on. Jake Berger, and he hits one in the air to left center. Harrison Bader circles over and calls, and Bader puts it away, and that retires the side.
So 1 away, and Mark Vientos coming up.
Flips this one into shallow left center, and it's down. And cutting it off out there is De La Cruz. Throw goes towards second. Ow! Great job, De La Cruz. And for Lopez, he had his back to the second base bag. He had to find the bag and find the runner. They got Vientos trying to stretch that into a double.
Great play by De La Cruz after getting robbed of a home run the inning before. Comes up, perfect throw, and you got to stay right in there. If you're Otto Lopez, he does, to reach around, get the tag, put it right on Vientos.
It's 1 man away.
Here's Otto Lopez now.
See? Base hit down the left field line. He'll turn and head towards second base. Otto Lopez back with a double. Marlins' first hit tonight.
Now the batter is Jesus Sanchez.
A little squibber up the third base line. Vientos couldn't get it out of his glove, so hit it in the right spot.
Double and a single with 1 out for the Marlins, and maybe their best hitter coming to the plate now. It's Xavier Edwards.
Runner was on the move, and that one's going to sneak through. In comes Lopez. To third goes Sanchez. Throw gets tangled up with him and rolls near the Marlins dugout, but bounces off the railing. Moving up is Edwards, who comes through with another big hit. Gives the Marlins a 1-0 lead.
Well, like we said, it seems like he puts the bat on the ball all the time. He's on base all the time. Good job, a good AB by Xavier Edwards. Look at that hit. Finds that hole. Then, with Otto Lopez on the move, he will score it easily. The throw from right hits Sanchez, and that allows Xavier to go on to second base.
They've got runners at second and third with 1 out. Emmanuel Rivera at the plate.
Out toward left field. Caught. Should be deep enough to score Sanchez, who scampers home with the second run. A sacrifice fly for Emmanuel Rivera, and it's a 2-0 Marlins lead.
Then a good job by Emmanuel Rivera to get that ball in the air deep enough to pick up another run.
That'll bring Nick Fortes to the plate.
And a little flare to shortstop, and Lindor's got that to end the inning, but a productive inning for the Marlins as they played a pair and lead 2-0 after 2.
Jazz will tag from second. He'll glide into third.
Jake Berger flied out to center on the first pitch he saw in the first inning.
2 balls and a strike, and he rips that one fair down the left field line. That'll get Jazz home. Berger into second base with an RBI double. Marlins take a 3-0 lead.
You talk about a rocket. The key for Jake is timing of that front foot, getting it down at the right time. Boy, the time was perfect on that swing there.
And here is Josh Bell, another RBI opportunity.
That's a line drive. Base hit up the middle. Berger will touch third, head home. Throw from Bader is cut off, and the Marlins open it up to 4-0.
What you and I would like to see, what Marlins fans would like to see, is the Bell Burger show that we saw the second half of last year. And that's just a little introduction right there. The double by Jake and this sharply hit single on a pitch up in the zone. Good job by Josh to pick up another run.
Jeff McNeil leads off in the 5th inning against Edward Cabrera. That's continued to hit balls hard, but with little result. In the air to center field, Chisholm gives some ground to the warning track, and right at the fence, he can't get it. Home run! Jeff McNeil just beats Chisholm over the center field fence. His 6th home run of the year to get the Mets on the board. It's now 4-1 Miami. Chisholm tried to time it, and McNeil just had enough. And the Mets cracked the scoreboard. It's now 4-1. Now the signs have been there. RBI doubles each of the last 2 games before the break, and now a home run for McNeil in the first game out of the break. So back-to-back walks to Lindor and Nimmo, and that'll bring the tying run to bat with J.D. Martinez coming up. And Lindor got that back to the bag. It goes off Lopez's glove, and both runners will move up. Well, that's a ball that Cabrera should have held on to.
Well, that just makes matters worse. Takes away a double play possibility.
And Martinez gets under one toward the left field corner. De La Cruz to the foul line, and he backs up and makes the catch. Lindor tags, and he'll come in to score. Sacrifice fly for Martinez cuts the Marlins lead to 4-2.
5th walk for Cabrera, and that is going to bring out Skip Schumacher.
And it should.
So it'll be one more start here for the Marlins where the starter doesn't get a win, and one more where the starter doesn't get a quality start.
It's the number 3 hitter, Jake Berger, to lead off. Right-hand batter with power.
He sends a fly ball out toward left center field. Hit pretty well. Bader looking up, and it's gone. A solo home run for Jake Berger.
Boy, it's great to see Jake swing the bat the way he has. That double he had back in the 3rd inning, a home run. He had that 4-hit game in the middle game of the Cincinnati series, and just attacking and staying on that ball.
Berger starting to hit the ball extremely hard night after night after night.
One away. Jose Iglesias coming up. That's line to left center field. A base hit for Iglesias. That's going to go toward the gap and all the way back to the wall. Iglesias to second, takes the turn and holds on there with a well-struck double. So Iglesias has had a couple of bullets in this game. This one finds grass, and the Mets have a runner at second with 1 out.
Now Jeff McNeil, who homered his last time up, will be the batter.
And Jeff hits another one deep to right. Sanchez takes a look, and it's out of here. Jeff McNeil strikes again. His 2nd home run of the night, his 7th home run of the year, and this is now a 1-run ball game. McNeil has made a brilliant catch. He's hit 2 home runs. A huge night for Jeff McNeil, and the Mets now trail 5-4.
What a difference 4 days makes after a frustrating first half.
Only the 2nd multiple home run game of McNeil's career, and he's gotten the Mets right back in this game. The Mets again get the tying run on base with McNeil coming up, and Jeff hits one off the pitcher's glove. It deflects to Lopez, and his throw to first not in time. And the Mets have the tying and lead runs on base. So now Bader gets a crack at it. Tying run at second, go ahead run at first. And that gets away from Fortes, and the runners move up to second and third.
We have tried to give this one away here tonight. I mean, several wild pitches. We've walked 7. We just got to be better, that's all.
1-1. Bader ground ball. Edwards comes home with it. It's a tag play, and Fortes applies the tag on Iglesias. Great job by Edwards and Fortes.
Think about it, though. He has to really stand there to get the throw. Xavier with the quick release, got the throw off, and he got a short hop. That's even a greater play by Nick Fortes. So a terrific play by Nick Fortes.
And here comes Tanner Scott, 5-4 in the 8th.
Tanner Scott just pitched in Arlington in the All-Star game, and he was impressive. Here's Lindor in the pitch.
This one popped up. Lopez at second, puts it away.
The Mets threaten but do not score in the 8th.
2 walks, 2 strikeouts in the inning, and the Marlins have him on the corners. Here's Fortes. swinging away here, and that'll work too. Nick Fortes with a ribby single to make it 6-4. Hitting near 500 with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. A huge insurance run.
Well, that's exactly why Skip Schumacher has confidence in Nick Fortes up in that at bat. Got the slider. Slider had a good part of the plate and is able to get it by Lindor. Great job by Nick Fortes.
Well, that is going to do it for Nunez, and it will bring in Danny Young. Here's Jazz. That one to the backstop.
And the runners will advance on a wild pitch. Ooh, it's been an interesting ball game tonight, Rob. We've seen a little bit of everything.
And now the Marlins with a chance to put the hammer down. Bouncing ball down to Alonso. Young covers in time, and the side retired. The Marlins get 1.
Scott will try for a 4-out save.
Well, the Mets are down to their final out with Pete Alonso coming up.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in a 2-run game. Here it is. Loop back behind second. Lopez with a snow cone catch. It's a Marlins win. 6-4 to open up the second half. A win against the New York Mets. Another save for Tanner Scott, and a good start here for the Marlins against New York.